story comes to us from NBCConnecticut.com. And I've been seeing this story throughout YouTube. There's different news stories that keep popping up on this. And then when I was looking for a story to bring you, there were 4 or 5 different media outlets that were that brought this story here. So, a lot of people are talking about this. Apparently, roommates who sued Maryland County claim police officers illegally entered their apartment without a warrant, detained them at gunpoint without justification, and unnecessarily shot their pet dog, which was left paralyzed and ultimately had to be euthanized. Now, the dog, which is a boxer mix named Hennessy, did not attack the 3 officers who entered the apartment before 2 of them shot the animal with their firearms and a third fired a stun gun at it, according to the federal lawsuit. So 2 of them shot him, and then a third one tased him, just to make sure. The lawsuit seeks $16 million in damages over the June 2nd, 2021 encounter, which started with Prince George's County police officers responding to a report of a dog bite at an apartment complex where the 4 plaintiffs lived. Now, what happened next was captured on police body camera video and video from a plaintiff's cell phone. 2 officers went to the plaintiff's apartment to look for the dogs reportedly involved in the biting incident. A maintenance worker gave police a master key to enter the apartment after nobody answered their knocks. The 3rd officer arrived as the other officers entered the apartment with their guns drawn. They did not have cause to go into that apartment. Well, the dogs bit somebody and they went in that apartment. So, get a warrant. That's not a warrantless entry. 2 of the plaintiffs were in the bedroom when the officers entered. One of them yelled through the door that the police had no right to be there. But one of the officers said they did not need a warrant because they had probable cause, according to the lawsuit. Yeah, his Superman vision could see through the door. There's the dog. How do they have probable cause through a door? The lawsuit claims the officers panicked and fired their weapons at the dog after it followed one of the plaintiffs out of the bedroom and approached its primary owner, who's Erica Umana. After the shooting, the officers handcuffed the roommates and left them in police vehicles for roughly an hour before releasing them from custody. Now, Umana, Erica Erazo Sanchez, and Dari Amira Benitez, and Brandon Cuevas, those are the 4 people, are suing the county and the 3 officers. Umana told the Washington Post in 2021 that she had pleaded for somebody to help her wounded dog. She said, I was just begging them. They just had no remorse. Well, they never do. The county offered to compensate Umana. Listen to this. You're going to want to listen to this. The county offered to compensate Umana for her veterinary bills if she agreed to refrain from publicly speaking about the shooting. And she rejected the offer, according to her lawsuit. So they basically said, look, if you zip lip, don't talk about it. Just don't talk about it. We'll pay all your vet bills. You don't get your dog back, but we'll pay the vet bills if you just shut up about it. That means that they know they were wrong. Cops should have never been in that apartment in the first place without a warrant. And they know it. That's why they're making that deal. They already know. They acknowledge right there. That's acknowledgement. Now, the lawsuit says this lawsuit is yet another tragically foreseeable outcome of a failed and biased system of policing in Prince George's County, to which county leadership has continually turned a blind eye. And that's what they're doing by giving her that offer. Hey, we'll pay your vet bills if you just shut up about it. They're turning their eye. Don't talk about it. Doesn't exist. The lawsuit says the 3 officers were placed on paid administrative leave. They went out fishing. While the department investigated the incident, A department investigator accused 2 of the officers of conduct unbecoming of an officer for entering the apartment without a warrant. What did I say? But the 3rd officer was cleared of wrongdoing. Probably because he just went in after they were already in there, and he thought, he didn't know if they had a warrant or not. Maybe that's why he was cleared. The suit accuses the officers of using excessive force, falsely arresting the plaintiffs, and violating their constitutional rights against unreasonable searches and seizures. Amen. Their 4th Amendment rights were basically just thrown out the window. Non-existent. Now, William, who's this guy's name? William Billy Murphy, a lawyer for the roommates, represented the family of Freddie Gray. Remember Freddie Gray, a black man whose death in police custody in 2015 led to riots and protests in the city of Baltimore. Murphy said the Prince County, Georgia's police officers sued engaged in outrageously flagrant misconduct. So the lawyer that represented the family of Freddie Gray is also representing this family. If you don't know Freddie Gray, go ahead and search Freddie Gray. It's another tragic death in police custody. And then Murphy makes some statements here. You can look at that. But the lawsuit claims there's been decades-long pattern of police misconduct in Prince George's County, which abuts Washington, D.C. It's right along Washington, D.C. It cites a string of incidents in which county officers have been accused of using excessive force, including the January 2020 killing of an unarmed black man, William Green. Green was handcuffed in a police car when he was shot and killed by Michael Owen Jr., who was a 10-year veteran of the police department. Owen was arrested on a murder charge and has a trial starting this week. His trial is coming up. The county agreed to a $20 million settlement with Green's family, which also was represented by Murphy's law firm. This guy is out for blood with the police. He's going to take them down. So this Green, he was handcuffed in a police car when he was shot and killed by Officer Michael Owen. Handcuffed in a police car and shot and killed. That's just outright execution. But this Murphy, who got a settlement for the Green family and represented the family of Freddie Gray, is going to represent these people, the owners of this dog. But what really gets me, and I want to end with this, what really is like the stamp on it is, hey, we'll pay all your vet bills if you just shut up. Okay? No, I'm taking you to court.